The area of the business I work closest with is focused almost all on the shopper and their experiences. Because if we create the best experiences for children, but then the parents don't have a good experience buying with us, well, then the kids won't get the kids won't get the products. The parents are having a bad experience buying them. So it's another big growth area for the business, understanding kind of the adults, the shoppers, not just the shoppers though, but the adult fans of Lego. They're a super important part of our community. They're a very vocal part of our community, and so we hear the most from them, and we get a lot of valuable feedback from them. And it's important that we make them feel heard, and that we listen to them, and that we make them a pivotal part of the experience. There is a lot that focuses on the play experience and the creative experience for children, but adult fans and adult shoppers are very important. When the company was struggling in the early 2000s, partnerships are what helped save us. And I think partnerships with companies like Disney and Marvel are very important to the brand. They help keep the products relevant and fun for kids. Partnerships with, Warner Brothers for the movie, right? We would never be able to produce the Lego movie on our own. Those partnerships are just key to a lot of core fundamentals of the business. Whenever a product designer comes up with an idea, I think they have a lot of freedom in the idea generation process. I don't think there's a lot of limits put there. It helps give exposure to their brands, and keeps them relevant, but also we get cool products to design. But our partnership it's not just with Warner Brothers and Disney, but it's also with, companies like Adobe, where the partnership with them and their platforms are important. With the redesign we did of the Lego e-commerce site, for instance, there was some functionality we really needed developed, and we needed it fast. And I think a lot of technology companies would have said, maybe we'll add that. But they did it in a matter of weeks, where they developed new functionality for us because we needed it for our site. Nathan Sawyer from The Art of the Bricks is a great example of, while he can't use the trademark, we don't ever want to restrict creativity. And the work he does is super impactful and important. It's important that we support those types of initiatives, but it's not something that's a Lego thing. They're creating with our products, and anyone is free to create anything with the Lego bricks. That's very important to the brand. We don't often publicly allow people to use our trademark and license on those products because it's not something we develop, it's something they develop with our products. We have the community team supports and helps facilitate those kinds of things, but there's not the Lego logo plastered all over it because it's them and their creations. It's all about their creativity, and we're just helping facilitate that. It's important that other products that are, taking a Lego-like approach, like the flexible bricks, those are important to keep challenging us. Innovation slows down when you don't have competition. We learn a lot from those other types of companies that are developing products similar to ours. The beauty of them is they're so simple that you can express any idea through that. It can give voice to people who can't, in any other means, express their idea. Perhaps they can't draw it. Perhaps they have no other way to create it. If you tried to explain maybe a physics concept or chemistry to a younger kid, it would be very difficult. But because the bricks are so simple, you can build that concept and they can see it visually. It means something to them, and they connect to it because, well, who doesn't want to play with Legos, right? Everyone's always thinking about how we can do things better. And you can do that by just putting a couple bricks together, right? You can do anything with it, and that's what's so beautiful.